Mhm. It is a dark and rainy day. My hair is really dirty, but the show must go on. So today I have some stuff to do in the chicken coop, prepping the winter coop, and then also I am going to reopen my art store today, which means that I have a lot of work to do with that and adding products and stuff like that. So I need to get my new paintings done. So I figured I'm not quite ready to go out and do stuff outside yet. So I'm gonna start by making my new paintings ready to hang, and then later in the week I'll probably have to varnish them once they are dry. I have ventured out and it's still raining, but I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. And then I can just jump on the couch and do some social media stuff with some hot chocolate. So there's a little bit more stuff to do in the winter coop before it's ready for the chickens. Technically, they can still be out in the summer coop, but you never know when the weather will shift and the nights will get really cold, so I'd prefer to have this ready to move them here whenever that happens. So my dad actually helped me to redo the insulation in the roof. If you remember last winter, I had a lot of rats in here and they ripped out all the insulation up there. So now there's new insulation and then it's covered so they can't get in there. Something we still need to do is cover this part because they will go in there as well. And then we also cleaned out all of the electrical outlets because chickens and birds in general create a lot of dust, so you don't want that getting in the outlets. Now I am going to give the roosts a new lime wash because it rubbed off last winter, so I'm going to do another protective layer. I just now decided I am not going to bring in the huge nest box thing. I'm just going to keep this little one with 2 nests, and then I'm going to bring over the tire nests from the summer coop, which they have actually really enjoyed and used a lot. So I'm just going to use those, and then I'm going to make a larger sort of sandbox or digging box for them, maybe in there. I just have to figure out what I'm going to use for it. So already there is a massive rat poop in here. I haven't seen a lot of rats for most of the summer. I am guessing they moved outside because there was obviously a lot of food in the fields. But now that the weather has gotten colder, there has been a lot more rats in the summer coop where the chickens are currently. They're eating a lot of the rat food. They're eating a lot of the chicken feed. Just the other day I saw a massive rat, probably one of the biggest I've seen so far. It was like the size of Olga. Seriously. And it wasn't very scared of me, so God, I will have a lot of work to do this winter in here probably. As the chickens move in here, the rats will come as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this for now because I don't want everything to be covered in rat poop immediately. And then I'm just going to come in and spread this all out once I know when the chickens will move in here. Also had some ideas for the digging box I was talking about, but Still needs a little bit of planning, so I'm not gonna do that now. Now I want to go inside. But before I go inside, I needed to pick some apples. Now, I am not a super big apple person, but these late season apples are absolutely delicious, and I just had a few bites from an apple that I was feeding to the bunnies. And it was so good that I immediately started craving something baked with apples. And I was thinking about just making a basic apple pie, but I wasn't really feeling it. So instead, I made up this recipe inspired by something I found online, where you just throw the chopped up apples in a pan and then add some sugar and cinnamon and whatnot. And then you use this as a stuffing in some puff pastry dough, and it's really quick and simple, and I do have to say, quite delicious. While those are in the oven, I figured I would finally hang these little frames on the wall. If you remember, these are some pieces of old newspaper that I found on the walls in the living room while renovating it, and I framed them, and I think they're gonna look great.
Prove me wrong.
Number 3, lay on the pentagram. Well, that doesn't even exist anymore, so I guess you're just going to lay on the ground in Toby's room and ask to have something thrown at your head, because Toby is known to do that.
Going up to Toby's room, gonna put my gams away. Alright.